Matt Marty is in here. Can you come to the scores table, please? Matt Marty.
Ladies, stop by, check it out, some fun stuff. Another hour I'll be set up.
All right. So as I typed out, this is the Open B division, one loss side. I believe the loser of this match gets 9th through 12th. The winner obviously advances and has at least 7th to 8th. Since this is the loser side match, this is a race to 4. The winner side is race to 5 in the B division. Losers is race to 4.
Where's Shannon?
Megan's sitting here eating quickly.
Well, you better keep in touch.
Against Tom and Darren.
I'm just saying.
That was a snake eye. Remember?
Donut.
How black?
Yeah.
Yeah. Might take a little work to get in.
I just realized that I don't know which one is Shannon and which one is Morgan. So scorekeeping is going to be very difficult.
I'll be here. See you, Rich.
hopefully Tanner will be able to help us out with that.
Dave Cowell, Pat Big Eagle to the scores table, please. Dave Cowell, Pat Big Eagle to the scores table, please.
I think Shannon hit that a little thick there. Brings Morgan back up to the table.
I'm not doing one of those.
Forward slash. Channel.
Jeremy Boston to the front.
That's a good shot on the 6 ball. Could be. It's starting to look like he's probably going to clean this rack up. 1 ball was really the problem ball, and it wasn't too big of a problem. Just draw this back about a foot. And that should work just fine. Even if he's, yeah, it looks like he's got a little bit of angle. He's queuing up high. Uh-oh, look out, 8 ball. In the one spot that he did not want to be in. I do that a lot. As long as he doesn't hit this too hard, yeah, I didn't think he would. He should get relatively safe, just like that. Oh, and Shannon makes a good back cut on the 8-ball there. Should have came down far enough for the 9 or for the 8-ball in the side. Not your favorite shot, but after making that last one, shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, I'm back.
Just in time to see the first 8-ball go down, possibly. Looks good to me.
Perfect.
And that'll put Shannon up 1-0 in a race to 4.
All right, so we have Shannon Coyle and Morgan Hullinger. This is the B division.
Correct.
On the loser side, the once lost side. And how far? Or do you know where we're at in the bracket by chance?
The loser of this match, I believe, gets 9 through 12.
Okay, great.
There's actually 2 brackets of B division. This is the first B1 bracket.
I guess I didn't realize the B was that large for this one. Did you find out, or maybe you already updated everybody, anything in the women's bracket on your break?
I did, and I said who was on the hill, but I forget now. And Shannon does a second ball break. Looks as though he came up dry. Morgan looks like he's electing to shoot that 10 ball. Which is really the main problem ball with stripes. Now the hard part is this shot afterwards, and the rack opens up a lot if he can make this ball. Looks like the only ball he's got is the 12 ball up in the corner. He's almost got to try and draw into the 6 ball here just to keep himself down there and through above it.
Pretty much leaves him with just the, is that 15 now in the corner?
15, yeah.
Pretty straight in, isn't it?
Not sure if he was trying to get on the 9 ball there, or definitely makes things a lot harder. I was thinking if he drew into the 6, he'd have an easier time getting onto the 9. This is a makeable shot though. The 9 ball, even though it may not look like it on the screen, does go by the 13. You just got to play 2 rails back across for shape on the 13. Oh, he shot the 13. I would not have went that way, I don't think.
Trying to cut that. It hangs in the pocket. Would have been a pretty
tough shot on the 9.
Yep. However, that does leave his opponent pretty limited for shots, but I'm sure there's a litany of safeties.
Yeah, he's got a whole wall of balls down there that he can hide behind if he so chooses. And really, as long as he doesn't leave a shot on the 9-13 combo, Morgan's going to have some work to do to get on the 9 ball, even if he has a shot on the 13. And Shannon succeeded in getting the cue ball behind that wall of balls that I was talking about.
Looks like he buried him pretty good right there. Of course, for his 9-13 in the corner.
Gonna try and jump.
That is a long jump. I guess there's a window between that 5 and the 4, though.
Nope, didn't make it over the 2.
Make it over and scratched, it looks like. With ball in hand, Shannon's got some work to do, but quite a few options since that 9 really just moved over a little bit.
Yeah, the only problem I see in the rack right now is the 3 ball, which really isn't that big of a problem, but it's tough to get it into the side pocket, and it doesn't go in the corner down there. And right now with the 2 ball there, it doesn't go up in this corner, so I look for him to play the 4 ball and run into that 3 ball and kick it out to the center of the table, and then he'll be on the 2 ball or the 5 ball, depending on where the cue ball ends up here.
A little bit like that. 3 didn't come quite probably as far out as.
Similar to that, not quite what I was thinking. I was thinking he'd hit the 3 ball a little more full and send it more towards the center of the table instead of down more towards the pocket, which I'm guessing is what he wanted to do.
division, in the championship match, we have Dave Solik and Tiny Martin on table 17. Rocky Miller, Nick Tiefenthaler to the scores table.
Well, he got down below the 3-ball. Kind of a tough shot up to the corner.
If he gets it though, he should have shape on 5 on the side, shouldn't he?
Oh yeah. Unless he hits it too hard.
It seems to be a pretty big no-no in these tables.
That's a great shot.
That was a good shot, leaving him almost straight in the side.
Shannon makes this. That'll put him up 2-0. Oh, he missed it. Take a look at that again and see what he... I'm not sure what he did there. Kind of short stroked it maybe.
Just touches that 13 ball. Bumped 8 a little bit.
Gonna leave himself over the 8-ball a little bit. Looks like he's got a little bit of room there though, so it's not quite as bad as it could be. There we go.
That corner and that 8-ball are just not getting along.
They are not. Look at that again.
Both of them, it looks like, ended up on the
right into
side
the
of that
point.
pocket, yeah.
Give Shannon one more try at it here. No, he made it that time.
Shannon puts it away. It puts him up 2-1. Oh.
Tanner doesn't have his audio on. He said he's in class.
Oh, that's right.
In the sportsman's division, the championship match, we have Danny Christensen versus Jay DeVries on table 30.
And appears Morgan came up dry on his break also. Give Shannon the first chance to run the table.
Just as a reminder, check the bracket out in the hall. If you made it into the money, come pick it up at the scorer's desk. Thank you.
Chairs. It's just the staging's not very good, so it shakes the cameras.
Once again, I guess I haven't made that announcement for a while, or put my hand in front of the mic. For those of you that are logged in as guests, you can always very easily do a sign up. It's free, it's quick, it's easy, and then you get to view and participate in the live chat that goes on regarding the games that were the matches that we're showing on the live tables also. So again, if you are in as a guest, and if we're referencing something another member may have put on the chat, the best way to be able to view those is to go ahead and just make yourself a name and sign up.
And not only that, but if you sign in and follow our stream the next couple weeks, we potentially have a stream next weekend that we'll be doing, and then the following weekend we are for sure doing another state tournament here in South Dakota.
That'll be at the Civic Center in Rapid for both of them, if we do teams, and then of course singles and teams for state, right? The middle of March?
Correct.
So you got that by there.
He's going to have to play the 9 ball, cut it back below the 15. It's makeable. I believe the 15 just barely goes by that 3 ball as well.
I was going to say, the lead might be a little rough off this, won't it, though? With a cut on that 9?
If he just uses center ball, it'll actually straighten out off that other rail, I think. And should bring him up just below the 1 ball.
Speed always gets a little tricky on these tables for me.
Especially these tables, they're super fast.
And he gets that one in and ends up pretty perfect on that 15. It's a kind of a tight little window, but
it is tight, but it does go.
And then that 8 should go right by the 2.
And it just goes in there.
Looks like he's got a perfect shape for the 8, though.
Great shot. He didn't have much more room than that. 2 ball, he's got a little more room with, or to go by, than he did that 3 ball. He's probably got 3/4 of the pocket or more. Great
Gets that 8 in there. Show that 15. Oh, I missed it.
puts Shannon up 3-0, and this is a race to 4 in the B division on the loser side, the one-loss side.
There's the 8 ball that puts Shannon up 3-0. And that's Shannon's rack on this one.
And for those of you tuning in, stick around all weekend. We will be streaming all the way through Sunday. Obviously not solid, but during the evening. The teams matches begin tomorrow morning.
Oh, and the cue ball goes flying right there.
Right off of the table. Morgan's up surveying the table. Not sure exactly what he's looking at. I think he's looking at the 7 ball, but both groups of balls have a couple problems, but I think solids are a little more open than stripes are. A little easier to break out too.
Did go for that 7. What did I give him for options? A 5 or another combo?
I think he's going to play the 4 ball and just come up and shoot the 5 above the 11. I think he came up a little further than he wanted to. Now he's probably going to run into the 2 ball, and that's not something that he wanted to do.
Pushing it a little further to the rail.
And right into the 12 and 10 ball.
You think that 6 is fairly open for the side, or is the 15 just far enough out front?
No, the 6 is not open for the side at all. 15's right in front of it.
Actually bumps the 11 with his 5 and gets that on the rail without pushing the 2 too far.
He may have been trying to make the 11. He was relatively safe if that 11 ball goes in.
He comes back, putting in that 11 and breaking both of his towards the rail.
Yeah, got the 10 ball just far enough out to where he's got a shot on it.
This 14 looks like it might be a little work up here.
I'm not sure what you do here. He's right on the rail with the cue ball. I think he's going to end up coming up for the 13 ball. Oh. No, maybe not. I was thinking he'd come a little further down table. That's the 13 ball on the end rail. I thought maybe he'd shoot that and play it off of the 3 ball. Looks like he's going to shoot the 12 ball.
Misses that by a little bit, and looks like maybe ties it up with the 5. It might go by the 5, but it's definitely down there.
Yeah, it does look like it goes by. I think he'll be shooting the 5 ball right here anyway. Unless maybe the 2 ball goes on the side. That's the only other ball I can see him shooting at here.
Scotch doubles number 9, Evan and Jason. 35.
All right. He did shoot that 5 ball in. Threw it straight back. I think he's looking at playing this off of the 6 ball. Well, maybe not. Or maybe he was and hit it like I normally hit those when I'm trying to play off of a ball.
Just went right by it.
Yep. Pretty much every time. I only hit them when I don't want to.
Me too. Must be a phenomenon. We could start a club. My favorite is when I think I can sneak a ball by and just barely get it. It's so frustrating. I generally end up moving just about everything around that ball in the vicinity except for the 1 ball I thought I would hit. It's a good feeling. It's really a confidence booster.
That's how you can tell when somebody plays pool, when they understand that everything goes wrong all the time. Doesn't matter how good you are, it's always going wrong.
And then when it's going right, it's usually going really right. There's that happy medium, that moderation just doesn't pan out.
I think it happens. You just don't remember
That's
it.
true. Those aren't. It's either really good or really bad in my mind. Moderation is boring, as I'm sure you'll find many pool players that are now arriving for teams are in agreement with. Like, what? We don't play till 10:30 tomorrow. Moderation? It's the 1 and then the 3. Excuse me.
I'm not sure if he was trying to make the 3 there or not.
I don't know, that 1 would be really rough if he had.
Yeah, I tend to think he wasn't, because he wasn't going to have much of a shot. I think he was playing it safe there.
See, you know, if only we had lapel microphones on the players, we would know. Well, maybe. We would have potentially heard part of the basketball game they had playing over the loudspeakers earlier.
Oh, I didn't even notice they are playing
They
music
did?
now.
Oh, yeah, I noticed. There's that one in the corner. Now, this is a pretty good chance at separating that 15 and the 6, isn't it? If he...
I don't
he's got it way down on the rail, too.
I don't even think he needs to separate it. It'll go in the corner.
Oh, he doesn't need to?
Depending on his angle on the 9 ball here, he just basically needs to stop it if he can. Doesn't look like that's what he's queuing up to do, though.
Comes over to the side.
I almost wonder if he's not leaving it there because he's going to make the 3 ball here and just try and get safe. The 6 ball doesn't have a home right now.
I think he just called a hit.
Yeah, safety. I think that's the 14 ball that he's shooting at. I think he left enough there to squeeze the 1 ball by. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, bank on the 6.
Awful close.
That is, however, going to leave Shannon not probably a lot of open shots, but again, potential for a safety maybe.
Kathy Fuller to the scores table. Kathy Fuller.
Looks like he's trying to, I think he's trying to go for the side, or I think he's actually probably deciding also.
I'm not sure what he's...
I was thinking maybe a safety on that 12, but...
Well, I think he just plays the cue ball over by the side rail, so he doesn't leave a shot. Whoa. Yeah, just like that.
Shannon's got a little bit of a cushion here. This is a race to 4, correct? Drop down because they did go over to the other side of the bracket.
Hey, Fast Eddie. Sorry, we just had the stream up last night. We were setting up. I saw that you had logged on there and said hey. How's the weather over in Washington?
Really nudges at 7.
You mean the 6?
Or 6, sorry. I wasn't even looking at the number 7 or reading 7. That just came out of my mouth. I'd like to blame that on the little monitor, but they're 2 different colors. I'm going to blame that on lack of food. Again, Tanner, are you coming? Oh, yeah, he's in class. Hits that one really hard.
I knew that one was going to be close. These pockets are not quite as forgiving as a valley. Rain as usual. It could be worse. It was snowing here pretty good on Tuesday, right, Megan?
You're so funny.
Yeah, pretty funny.
There was some precipitation, to say the least. Some road conditions.
And field conditions.
Who doesn't like off-roading at 2 in the morning in the snow? On a highway where no cars come by.
Off the 6. Perfect.
One more player for the singles tournament. One more spot.
I have come to the conclusion that you don't get in a car accident or incident your entire life, but when you do, nobody's letting you live that bad boy down.
Oh, I haven't even started heckling you about it yet. I still want the shock to wear off. Just draw back off this 14, and as long as you stay above the 6 ball or get below it, you're okay. Oh yeah, you had a perfect angle to run into the 6 ball. This 8 ball is for the match if he can make this. Long straight in 8 ball.
And he
that's a
puts
good
it
shot.
away.
Puts it away. And Shannon Coyle moves on in the B division. Morgan Hullinger, I believe, gets 9th through 12th.
You want to go to this one?